Man, oh man. A few days ago, we had this individual, Brianna Wu, joining in on the Hogwarts Legacy boycott and claiming that whether you join the boycott or don't, your character is put to the test, signaling that if you don't join the boycotts and purchase the game, you have a terrible character and don't care about other human beings. But before we continue on, if you haven't done so, please subscribe. We are so close to 100 subscribers and I much appreciate it. Now we shall continue on. And let's also not forget, guys, that this is the person that failed to run for Congress and get elected back in 2016 and 2020. And if she did, I think many of us would be in deep trouble, and I'm just glad that she didn't. That's just something to keep in mind. And this is her take on Twitter about the whole situation. Her saying this: "My position on Hogwarts Legacy is clear. I'm boycotting it. I think if you care about trans people, you should too. But in what should not be a surprise to anyone, most gamers don't care about trans dignity enough to sacrifice for them. By all accounts, it will sell very well." You see, gamers, the only thing that gamers care about is enjoying themselves and playing good games that they enjoy. They don't care about all these political ideologies that are floating about that are going on in today's society. They don't care about that. The last thing they want is that. They want to escape the real world and go into these games and play games. And if they're going to support this game that apparently J.K. Rowling isn't even involved with in the first place, the only thing that she's involved with is getting some royalties of it, then I'll buy it. They're going to go ahead and purchase these games and enjoy themselves. Okay? And it just shows you that this person absolutely hates conservative men. Just look at this. She's pretty much saying that sexual liberation is part of women's liberation when it comes to these hot tub streams on Twitch. But then again, you have them saying that when men tend to over sexualize women, even though they do that for themselves, women do that same thing just for themselves. But that's a whole different topic. But the thing that disgusts me is that she doesn't care about young children that are going on Twitch and scrolling through these streamers, and then when they come upon these hot tub streams, they click on it because out of curiosity, and they continue to watch these things, and it ultimately ruins their brains. They don't talk about that stuff because it only cares about the women. It's only about the sexual liberation part and aspect of it. But it just continues to also get worse because now J.K. Rowling is facing death threats on Twitter. And you have these people, they're not going to talk about this. They're only going to talk about J.K. Rowling's and her opinions on trans people. And her opinions are pretty, I'd say, not that freaking controversial. Her saying that if you're born female, you are genetically female and you cannot change that. But of course, they're not going to cover their own side, their own supporters, giving these horrendous acts of death threats to the author. They're not going to cover that because why would they? And this is what J.K. Rowling took to Twitter. The charmer who's been publicly advocating for a car to be driven into Posey Parker's rally, who's posted recordings of himself saying he wants to kill Rosie Duffield with a gun and me with a hammer, appears to have been identified. Social media's fun till it isn't. A brave boy. And this is the man that was doing it. This is just amazing seeing this type of karma that these individuals are getting when they do these stupid acts. Anyways, I think you guys' thoughts on this. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.